Welcome back, 3D students. In this video, we're going to continue to shape the body and start the mouth. So in the last video, I think I had stopped with 5 edges. I reduced it by 1 more because I wanted to have a central line down the center of my creature. And you should probably do the same because we're going to cut him in half and use symmetry to create this model. And we need a line down the center and things even on the outside. If we have 5 edges, you can see we don't have a line down the center. Now we could put 1, but why not just start with the correct number of edges anyway? So the first thing we need to do is to probably convert this to an editable poly. So we can now manipulate the vertices and edges and polygons. If you're not sure if you have the right number of edges, you could start by adding an edit poly modifier here and using that for a while until you are sure that you have the right number of edges, and then you could just simply convert it to an editable poly. But I'm going to start this way. Now we're going to spend a lot of time using this feature up here called the modeling ribbon. And if you don't see it, you need to click this tiny little button here, and that will expand it outward. Some things in here that we're going to use often are NURMS smoothing. If you turn that on and then click on your sphere, you will see that it smooths it quite nicely. And then you can turn that off. For some reason you have to click on it to see it. I don't know why. We're going to use cut a lot, and cut allows us to cut new edges like so. And we're going to use swift loop a lot, which allows you to simply which allows you to just click and create an edge. Now I want you to notice that this edge was created here, but the sphere is still flat. If I want to retain the curve of that sphere, then instead of using swift loop, I would click one edge and double click on the next edge to select that whole ring. And notice these tools have changed now because of what I'm doing. And I'm going to click Flow Connect, and what that will do is insert an edge and retain the topology, in other words, the curve of whatever it is or wherever you're adding the edge. And when I switch to polygon mode, we get a different assortment of tools up here. Now your body may have a different shape than mine. It may be rounder, it may be taller, it may be more cylindrical. Just make sure that you check it from different views while you're modeling. To switch views, to the left view, you click L on your keyboard. For perspective, you push P. And for F, you push front. And for T, you push top. And just make sure you're checking, as I said, the dimensions of your character from all angles often. Now, if your creature doesn't have legs and he has tentacles, then what we're going to need to do is come here to polygon mode and select these bottom polygons here and delete them. And then you're going to need to select this bottom edge by using border mode. This is border mode. And using the scale tool to flatten it out like so. And then you're going to get the move tool and move that down and then scale it out to give you whatever shape you need. Now to seal the bottom, you would come down here and you would hold down Shift and scale inward like so, and then you would connect these polygons by using bridge. So I'm going to going to go to edge mode, click these two and bridge them, and click this one and bridge them. And then I'm going to use swift loop to put an edge right in the center. And then I'm going to use border mode to fill these two by right-clicking and using cap. Then I'm going to connect these. And we now have polygons on the bottom and it's all solid. To create tentacles, what you would do is you would have a loop here, and then you would select these polygons here evenly around the creature. And this is where selecting the right number of edges comes in. And then you would extrude them out using extrude, like so, and shape them. So that's a little bit about some of the tools we're going to use and how to make different body shapes based on the reference sheet that we have. And when we come back in the next video, we're going to talk about how to create a mouth. And I'll see you then.